It's been a crazy ride, says the president of Inksmith. Just 1 month ago, this small company in Kitchener, Ontario, was making educational tech products, 3D printers, robotics kits. Today, it's retooled and re-energized, churning out medically certified face shields. And they're hiring.
You know, a lot of folks are being laid off, and it's an honor that we have an opportunity to put people back to work and to do it in a meaningful way. Our jobs start at $18 an hour and scale up from there, and we'll hire something like 150 to 200 people in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Everything is moving quickly. Hedges says their Health Canada license came with the fastest approvals ever. Soon they'll be producing 10,000 shields a day and will be opening a new facility. The parts can be disassembled, then sterilized, and that means it can be used up to 10 times. Inksmith calls its product the Canadian Shield.
We're using all Canadian suppliers, so our supply chain is all in Canada. We're not at risk if things change elsewhere. We're okay. We can keep manufacturing these.
Currently, we are producing off a 3D printer, and this is the product of which we've developed here. It's a face shield, which is for droplet protection.
Just outside Barrie, Ontario, MPC Molded Precision Components is also hiring. The auto parts maker is 3 weeks away from shifting production to 15,000 shields a day. Soon that will be up to 320,000. The retooling funded in part by a government grant.
We're installing 7 new molding machines to keep up to increase the capacity as fast as possible. And that's a huge endeavor. We have 8 weeks to basically develop an entire additional manufacturing facility in our warehouse, which includes like a big trailer generator, all the electrical, water hookups. It's good. It's a massive endeavor.
For Bauer, the transition from hockey visors to medical shields has been a little easier. 4 days from brainstorming to prototype. Now they're producing 8,000 units a day at 2 plants, one in Quebec, one in the U.S. But overwhelmed by orders, they decided to put their plans on the internet, free for any company to copy. And that, in turn, has inspired an extraordinary team effort.
Not all companies really can do all the things necessary for manufacturing, but what we found is just an influx of companies coming to us saying what they could do. They could provide components, they could do assembly. And what our engineers are now doing is working as facilitators to bring these companies together to then allow a different type of manufacturing that may take more than one company.
At Inksmith, with every ring of the bell, another case of the Canadian Shield is ready to go. The toy tech company now fully transformed to medical supply manufacturer.
We need a long-term manufacturing base in Canada so that the next time we have a crisis, we can protect ourselves. So we need to be able to make all of this equipment right here.
And we'd love to hear more stories of Canadian companies turning their focus to making medical equipment and how it's going. So send us an email at thenational@cbc.ca.